Hi. Hi, hello, welcome, hi. Is the music too loud? I feel like it's a little loud. Wait, let me. Hi, hola, bienvenidos. Hello, how are you doing? Welcome. Wait, guys, I have a lot of junk food here because I haven't taken breakfast. I'm taking breakfast right now, and I was thinking maybe I should finish my breakfast. Like, deltoids, my viewers would definitely forgive me for being a little bit late if I'm taking breakfast, right? But no, apparently no. Apparently you will start hating me and say mean things to me if I go take a breakfast. So I'm sorry for being hungry, I guess. I'm sorry for having the necessity to eat and yeah, I'm so sorry. I apologize. Hello, welcome. Is that Sonic? Hello, Sonic. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Amo las latinas, Sonic. Amo las latinas, Sonic. Como tu mamá. Hello, Exa. ¿Cómo estás? Bienvenidos. Pepper Wins. Is this Pepper Gonzalez? Pepper Gonzalez Wins. Hello. I saw your shirt with the Marisa shirt where they told you that they don't want a drawing from you. That's so sad, dude. That makes me feel sad. Hello, Sam Foxy 13. Welcome. Saludos a Matzia here. Naimi Binamat. A Sisi. Ya no está. Thank you so much for the hearts. You're the only nice one. You're gonna become my favorite. 20 minutes later and we're okay. I mean, I'm just saying, you know, like Odysseus, like Penelope waited 20 years for Odysseus. Like, I'm just saying, I'm just saying, like, you know, 20 minutes. I'm just saying, you know, I'm just saying, I'm just mentioning, like. Wait, this is tasty. Provecho, thank you so much, Sari. First is this cake, and afterwards is gonna be your cake, guys. Bring those sachets to me. What are you sending me angry emojis? What the hell? Oh. I heard something. Bueno que mi mamá es latina. La mía también. Qué miedo. Qué miedo. El meme me da mucho miedo. Me gustan las latinas, Sonic. No sé por qué me da tanto miedo, pero también me da risa a la vez. Es una relación complicada. Guys, how has been your weekend? How have you spent your Mother's Day weekend? Have you celebrated your Mother's Day? Well, I had to travel for... I'm gonna tell you what weekend, guys. It's gonna be mukbang now. On the weekend, I had to travel for Mother's Day, right? So, because it was Mother's Day, I had to go visit my grandma. Guys, I swear to God, that woman is gonna outlive us. That woman's gonna outlive us. Girly is turning 98 this year, I think. 97, 98. Like, girly will outlive us all. I'm sure, like, I'm probably gonna be first to die, and she's gonna come to my funeral. I swear to God. That woman is healthier than most people of the family. And you know, it's a privilege, and it's such a blessing because as you may know, all members of my family, or at least most of members of my family, we have a cocktail of diseases, right? And because we have a cocktail of diseases in our body, we do not live long. We have a very short span of life. And that woman is near to the 100 years. Like, that's so crazy. And she's in all her capabilities. Like, she doesn't have any kind of sickness. I do remember my grandfather. He started presenting signs of Alzheimer when he was like, what, 80 years or so And we were expecting grandmother to have the same, but bro, she remembers things that most of us don't remember. Shit. It was so funny. I have a nice time. I have a blast with her on the weekend, and we celebrate a lot. And it was also exhausting, guys. We had family lunch. We have family lunch, and it was a lot of people. It was a fucking lot of people, but I'm so happy sober. I mean, I miss them, guys. I miss them. Like, don't misunderstand me. I miss my family, but I don't miss them that much to spend hours with them on the same day. You get me, right? It was very exhausting. Oh my god, I'm gonna continue eating. I also had to travel for Mother's Day. What did you do? Did you spend a nice time with Pepper Mama? With Gwen's mama? With Mama Pepper? I gotta share you, guys, Sunday's lunch. Okay, so every Sunday my family is Christian, so every Sunday we go to the church. Well, it's not a church, it's more like a place where we congregate and we talk and think about the word of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. And in that place, there's also a lot of people that I had to say hello, that I had to talk to, because these people, it's like extended family. It's like family, because I have seen them all my life and they have seen me grow. And also, for example, all the kids in that place, I have seen them grow, so I consider them like my faraway nieces and nephews, right? And it's so freaking exhausting. It's very freaking exhausting. You have to give the peace. You have to talk to them. You have to update them about your life, even though you know that they don't truly care. And afterwards that, I had to go to lunch to my real family. With my real family, the food was amazing. It was like folkloric national food, and it was so good. It was so freaking good. But I hate it. I hate it, guys. You know what I hate? I mean, it's not that I hate, okay? It's not that I hate, it gets me really mad. It makes me annoyed. For example, when you see a 5-year-old and he's talking, right? Like a little kid, they're talking like whatever the 5-year-old's talking. And the fucking aunties and the freaking aunts, the uncles, they're like, oh my god, he speaks very clearly. He knows how to talk very well. No, he doesn't. Are you hearing the same shit as me? Like, I have this nephew. He's 5 years old, and he was talking on the table, right? He was talking about some brain rot shit. I have never in my life heard so many brain rot in a whole sentence, And I have talked to Rina Stera. I talked to Rina Stera very frequently, and I have never in my life heard so many brain rot in a whole sentence in all my life. And you know what? How he was talking? He was talking like, I didn't understand shit. Like, and this aunt is trying to convince me that he speaks Spanish perfectly. He doesn't. He got 5 years old. He doesn't know how to even wipe his own ass. Why are you trying to gaslight me? Why are you trying to gaslight? I understand you're trying to I don't know, make him feel more confident about his speaking, but he doesn't need it. He doesn't even care. Like, you're trying to come here to my face, trying to tell me, habla clarito el niño. No habla clarito. No se le entiende nada. Guys, the little shit was talking about brain rot shit. Like, he was explaining, you know what he asked me, and you know what I have the torture. I was punished. The little guy sit right next to me. And I was like, okay, you know what, guys, I have a lot of family. I have literally raised some cousins of mine. So I have lived with cousins most, like, a lot of years. Like, I know how to treat children, right? Even, I hate children. I have my reasons to hate children because I've been surrounded with children all my life. I know how they are. I know how to treat them. I know how to entertain them. Guys, children love me, okay? I mean, I don't want to be arrogant. I don't be like, oh my god, I'm so entertaining. But fucking children fucking love me, okay? Like, I don't need to hide that. I don't need to hide that. I've been trained all my childhood to take care of children because we were so fucking lots that the parents didn't have enough time to take care of all the children, so we had to help each other, okay? We had to chip in. Children fucking love me. I know how to treat children. So when this little shit sit right by my side, I was like, yeah, you know what? Sure. Because I don't know if it's common for you, but often in big families when they go to lunch, we have a big long ass table like my pee-pee, and we are segregated. It's like the old people is like right in the top, then there comes the millennials, right? All the millennials all together talking about, I don't know, the new iPhone update, and then there's us, like we are like not young but also not old enough because we are like middle age. No, we're not middle age, but like close, you know, like we are in the limbo, you know. It comes us, we are in the limbo. We're not young but also not old, and there's like and there's the actual young people, like the actual Gen Z that is very adult, like adolescents, right? And they talk about adolescent things, I guess. And then comes the fucking children, okay? The fucking children, nobody supervises them because nobody wants to waste like the energy supervising about the children. Like they're just there, and we pray to God and all the saints that they will behave on the table. Because if they don't, well, I guess their parents will kick the shit out of them later, okay? So, like, at least in my family lunches are the moment where it's like a test for the children. Because even though the family doesn't interfere, they're always watching the children because they will judge. So if your children is well behaved, then you can be proud. You can be a proud parent in the family, you know, because you raise your children right. If your children is alone and misbehaves on the table, then you are a bad parent. It's like a test, you know. It's like the moment of truth where we judge silently our family member. Hello, Blade. Hello, how are you doing? Tell Tamat. No, I'm not mad. I will never get mad. I'm a ray of sunlight, and I reflect that light to all the people that surrounds me. That's why they're always happy. Yeah. Sorry, the lies got trapped in my throat. So likes my type of combo. Brother, I didn't understand shit. Okay, I'm gonna go to the point. I don't know I think it was because one of my cousins that is like my age of my group, he bring a Uno game, right? The Uno card game. He bring, and while we were waiting for the food, we started playing Uno. Because we hate each other. We started playing Uno. And maybe because we were so fucking noisy, we were screaming. We are literally screaming, guys. Like, we were literally screaming for our lives in that Uno game. And maybe because that, we were very, very noisy, one of the children noticed that we were having fun. How dare they having fun without the children? Am I right? So the fucking little shit came to me. And he said, "Can I sit here?" And I was like, "Sure, you can sit here." Because I thought he was only sitting there because of the game. I didn't thought he was gonna eat right beside me. I thought he just wanted to like see how the game was. And this 5-fucking-year-old stayed the fucking there all lunch. I have never in my life been so disgusted by a children. And he's my little cousin. I gotta tell you, like, I have never in my life felt so disgusted by children. The little motherfucker, he asked for some noodles, okay? Like, his little meal was some noodles and little pieces of chicken. This little shit started playing with the noodles. He didn't know how to use a fork. Like, fork, a knife, a spoon. Like he didn't know how to use his fucking hands to grab a fucking spoon. He literally, with his bare fingers, grabbed the noodles, started rolling them through the fingers, and he just put his hand in his mouth. Like, he just ate his whole fingers, and he ate the noodles. Like, he put his whole fucking hand in his mouth. He didn't even clean his hands after playing the game with us. He just saw the meal and he started playing with the noodles. You know, he grabbed a noodle and he started making the helicopter with the fucking noodle, and all the sauce was sprinting all over the table. Next to me. To my food. Brother, I was losing it. I was just looking at him. I feel like something is... Wait, do I have something on? Guys, sorry. I got distracted by a random noise on my computer, but I don't know if... I don't know if I have something on. I don't think so. Maybe it's my hallucination. I got so mad I started hallucinating. The fucking children was making helicopter with a fucking noodle. And his parents didn't exist. His parents were so busy in the conversation on the other side of the table. Like, they didn't have children. For the next 3 hours, they didn't have children. At all. Like, they were busy talking. They were busy doing the shit. And you know, I get it. They're tired. But they ate my children. Like, what am I supposed to do? The only thing I could say to him was like, hey baby, can you please not do that? You are like, the sauce is getting to my dish. And happily, the little shit has a little bit of brains, and he understood me, because I have seen children like that, guys. I have seen children like that, and children like that do not respect anyone. So I was so scared of talking to him because I didn't want to waste my stamina. I went there to enjoy. I went there to pass time with grandma, you know, because I know. Let's be honest, guys. Grandma is old. Like, she's not gonna live long. I wish she will be eternal, but I know she wants to die. And you know, who am I to think otherwise, right? So I wanted to spend time with grandma. Like, the whole travel was because my grandma, okay? Like, it was all because of her. I didn't want to visit the little shit. I didn't want to visit my family at all. I was there for my fucking grandma, and I got segregated. I got segregated in a corner to this fucking child who didn't know how to fucking eat their food. Guys, if you ever parents, please, if you're not gonna educate your children, please don't have children. You're gonna do so much better. You're gonna be such a good person if you just think about it for a moment and actually meditate. If you're not gonna raise your children, do not have children at all. That little shit was playing with his food, was making noises. I'm not joking. When he was done with his food and he went to run away with the other little pieces of shit called little kids, when he went away to run and play, his little square, like his seat where he sat, was dirty as fuck. It was like I don't want to be mean. Because I have faith that he's gonna become a fine member of society in some years. But right now, he ate like a little pig. Okay, everything was dirty, and I have TLC, guys. I cannot stand when people, especially eating. I cannot tolerate when people doesn't eat right. I was literally losing it. I was crashing out. I avoided, like, I had to look to front and to the left, like, because I knew if I looked to the right, I was gonna see his mess and I was gonna crash out. My family has never seen me angry because I don't like showing emotion to them. I don't like showing emotions to them, so they have never seen me angry. But I knew if I looked to the right and see the little shit made, I was gonna get angry and I was gonna start yelling. So I was controlling myself, you know. I was trying to control my behavior. I hated it. I totally hated it. I despised every moment of it. And the little shit was talking, you know, while he was eating, he was talking. And you know what he did to every one of us? He started asking, do you prefer tralale o tralala? Do you prefer tralaleo, tralala? I prefer you to die. What the fuck is that? What the fuck did that mean? Like, what do you mean? What is that? What the fuck is that? And he started saying, you know, cappuccino, trololilo, Maria da 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 da. What are you talking about? Huh? Bombardino cocodrilo. Is that shit? He was started like bombardino cocodrilo. Huh? What is that? What is that? And he started sharing with us the whole lore of bombardino cocodrilo. I didn't understand shit, guys. That's when the aunt was making sure we all have our dishes, right? This aunt came to our space, and she was like, everyone has food, and then this little kid asked her like, do you prefer tralala or tralala? And the aunt was like, the fucking what now? So he also shared the lore of the full tralala tralala to the aunt. Again, I didn't understand shit. I swear to God, this little kid shared the whole lore of that brain rot shit like 3 times. And the 3 times I didn't understand shit. Like, it was, I don't want to be a hater, but let's be real, guys. Unless, like, the 5-year-old has, like, advanced musculature or something, or advanced genetics, there's no way people can understand a 5-year-old. There's no way. They're speaking a whole another language. And the aunt was like, oh, he speaks so clearly. He can be such a good speaker because he's not ashamed to talk. Oh my god, he speaks so clearly. I can understand everything. I was just looking at her. Like, bitch, you can. You trying to gaslight me? You come to my table to gaslight me? Do you think everyone understood? No one understood shit. Nobody understood shit. Like what he was talking about. I got so pissed off. I was like, bitch. If you understand him so much, why don't you take him? Why don't you take him to his mother? Huh? Like, I got so angry. I was so freaking angry. I was just like thinking a good place, you know. I was in zen mode, guys. I had to meditate. I had to sit there, just look at the nothing and try to calm myself down. Because if that fucking circus continued, I was gonna scream. I was gonna. My cousins of my generation knows because they grow with me, okay, guys, and they know I'm a little bit controlling. I have been trying to control this, but especially when people I like know, like really know, like, well, my family and my cousins that have grown with me. When I was a kid, I was a pain in the ass because I was very controlling. I was micromanaging, mansplaining, like all the controlling things that you can imagine. I was like that when I was a child. And when I was growing up, I was trying to control that, you know, because that's not good, especially for, like, if you're trying to meet other people, like, So I've been trying to control my controlling things. So I know that everyone there in that table was looking at me, waiting for me to get the shit out of this little kid. Because because I'm one of the oldest also on that group of that generation. I think I'm actually the oldest. No, I'm one of the oldest. I'm like the third oldest of all of them. And I have also participated in the racing. I have spanked their ass, guys. I have punished them. I have distributed discipline among those little shits. Like, the only reason one of them can use a fork is because I get the shit out of him to move his little fingers and be able to wear a fork when he was a kid. Okay? They were waiting for me to discipline this little shit, but there's a problem with these little shit parents. The little shit parents, they don't support discipline. Like, discipline we know. I know in other cultures, like, kicking the shit out of children is not well seen, but at least where I live is normal. And I'm just gonna say, like, this kid needs a little spanking on the ass. I'm just saying, a little spanking and he will not play in helicopter with the fucking noodles. I'm just saying, you know. The parents are the kind of parents that don't believe in discipline, and they just believe in communication, but obviously it's not working. I do remember one time one of the children, the daughter, kicked another cousin, and when they were like talking to her, like, why did you do it? How did you feel? Like, the fucking child also slapped the mother in the face. So I'm just gonna say, like, guys, sometimes the children need a little spanking on the ass. Sometimes, like, not all the times, but sometimes. I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying. And because of that, especially like the parents' mindset, I cannot interfere with the children races at all, and nobody can. Like, nobody has permission to interfere or intervene when the children is misbehaving, because, well, it's consent. It's about consent, right, guys? My cousins' parents, like my cousins of my generation, they were supportive of other people teaching their children how to behave. Like, they encourage other, like, persons or people, when they see that children misbehave, they will discipline them. Like, if it's like it's gonna be correcting them or scolding them or slapping them in the ass, like, whatever it's needed to make them behave. Okay, they were okay with that. But these parents are not, so I cannot actually intervene. I cannot scold them. Like, they're untouchable, and I think they know it. And that's why they behave with like little shit. I'm just gonna leave it like that, because I'm gonna get mad and I'm gonna get pissed off again. The best discipline is constructive. Do you know what? I do think, like, every children, like, I do believe in communication, guys. I do remember when I was a child and I started living with my grandparents. My mom was very when I was a little kid, she was very abusive. Along the years, she was trying to control herself and stuff like that, right? Because it's not good to be abusive with your children. So she was trying her best, and because she was trying her best, I had to go to live with my grandmother and my grandparent. And I do remember in that house there were like five uncles and aunts, and then my grandparents. They will not kick my ass. You know what they did? They will embarrass me when I did something wrong, or when I did something stupid, like I did some like shenanigans. They will embarrass me. They will mock me. They will bully me on the table, and that shit work. They will bully me. They will bully my way out. Like, I do remember, for example, one time when I was in school, I get out of class earlier, and at that year I had some friends that they were 1 year younger than me, so I had to pick them up to go to the cafeteria and spend time together. But for some reason their teacher wouldn't let them go. Maybe they were punished at something. But because I was dumb and young, I wanted to spend time with my friends, so I climbed to the window and I joined them through the window. I entered the classroom to the window, and I was like there just like eating and also talking to them until the teacher noticed. The The teacher passed and saw me sit down in the floor, and I was like, hi. So they called my parents and they called my mom, especially they called my mom, they called my aunt, they picked me up because I was punished now, I was grounded and everything, blah 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 blah. You know what they did at the table? I was so scared because I thought I was getting a slap in the ass. I thought I was getting like kicked. I thought I was getting grounded. But you know what they did when we were at the lunch table? They started mocking at me. They started saying things like, I think I cannot share this information, but they started mocking at me like they started bullying me at the table. I felt so ashamed, like embarrassed that I never did something wrong again. At least that year. It means it's the parents' work to do that, but sometimes I just don't do the work. Yeah, sometimes, guys, it's just having children is so freaking exhausting. Like, there's no joke. I was talking, I also, for example, on the way back, I was talking with this cousin. And the cousin was asking me, right? He's one of the older group. Like, she's actually middle age, okay? And she was asking me, like, how's my life going and what am I doing? How's the school and stuff like that? She asked me if I have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, or like if I am in a relationship or something, right? And I was like, yeah, I'm in a relationship with my fictional characters on AO3. Like, guys, everyone in New Carnival is my boyfriend. I'm just gonna tell you, like, if you play the game, you'll know. But everyone in New Carnival is my boyfriend now. I have made all the routes. I have played them all. I have seen them all. I have seen their tits. I'm just saying. And I couldn't say that shit to her. So I was like, no, right now I'm just focusing on school and getting a job. And she was like, dale, oh, it's because you haven't found the right one. Because, it's good to get married now, because when you're older, then you cannot, it's very dangerous to have children. You can see cousin number 25 that married at 40, at 35 years, and now they're trying to have a children, but they can't have a children because she's too old, and shit like that. And I was like, children, yeah. And I was honest with her, I was like, after this lunch, I sat with one of the children. It was the most anti-conceptive lunch I have ever had in my whole life. I don't think I'm having children soon. Like, if I feel lonely, I wanna adopt a dog or something. Even a dog, I think even a dog will be less problematic than a children. I'm just saying, like, I have talked to you guys about this. At least with the dog, you won't have to be in debt for the next 20 years, and you won't have to pay the student loan or the medical bills. Like, let's be honest, veterinary bills are not as expensive as a child expensive in 20 years. I'm just saying, like, having a dog, I think, is emotionally better than having a children. Especially if the only reason... she was telling me, guys. She was telling me, okay, like, I'm gonna share this secret with you. She was telling me, like, yeah, but it's not... Don't do it only for you, but because it's look at this as an investment for when you're older, and you won't be alone and stuff like that. That's the worst reason to have a child. That's the worst reason to have a child, guys. Maybe I'm just a hater, but I truly despise when people say that they want to have a child because they don't want to be lonely, or because they, like, feel alone, or because they want to, like, someone by their side. That's the worst reason to have a child, and I despise that reason so fucking bad. It just makes me so annoyed, because you are not having a child because you got this love and you wanna share your life with someone else, especially a little being. No, it's because you don't wanna die alone. That's so freaking selfish. If you don't wanna die alone, adopt a fucking dog. I'm just saying. So again, I tried to, like, I had to put myself in zen mode, and I had to say, I don't think I will have children, but maybe in the future, you know. She was like, yeah, don't close your mind to the possibility, because like, there's people that say, no, I don't want to have children, I don't want to have children, and stuff like that. But it's a beautiful thing. You know who she was? She was the mother of the helicopter child. She was like, look at me, look at me, look at me. I didn't want to have children, but it's because you haven't found the right person, and it changed your whole life. And I was like, bitch, you got pregnant before marriage. You're not gonna come to me, lie to my face and try to gaslight me. You got pregnant before marriage, okay? I'm just saying, you didn't marry because you love the man, because it was because you have a children with the man. You think I'm dumb, right? You think you're so smart. Guys, this fucking travel, I'm losing it. I'm gonna eat more cake. I think the only good thing I bring out of that lunch is the cake. I dropped the cake into my coffee. No. No. That happens to me for shit talk about my family, guys. I see this as karma. This is a message from God. This is a sign from God. It's because I shit talk about my family, right? Yeah. What's that? Hello, Chihuahua. That's what my mom did. Damn, yeah, it's like, guys, I'm also gonna tell you, I'm a broken condom. Like, my whole existence is because of a hole on a fucking preservative. And sometimes that's fine, you know? But if you have the decision, okay, sometimes you just, like, I mean, it not just happened. You don't have a children because it just happened, okay? Let's be honest. It's because you were horny as fuck, okay? And you didn't know how to control yourself. Okay, you know what? I don't fucking care. But if you have the choice, then you have to meditate it a lot. Because the reason, I don't want to be lonely when I'm old, that's the most selfish reason, and it just shows how unprepared you to have a children. I'm just saying, like, that whole sentence just proves that you're unprepared to have child. I'm just saying. Like, I'm saying. You did the same with Pepper's egg, brother. As you may know, I do have motorical problems, guys. My body sometimes doesn't move like I want it to move, and sometimes I do shit like this. But it's okay. Like, it didn't splash that much, so it's okay. Karma is a bleach. I shouldn't know better. No! The fucking song, bro. The fucking song. I don't know any of the verses, but I do know the chorus because of the memes that people has made of the song. Karma is a bitch. I should've known better. You are Del Helicopter Baby. You are describing my past. No, bro. It's my cousin you're talking. No, it's my nephew you're talking. Shut the hell up. How dare you to talk like that? I can talk shit about my family. You cannot. You have no authorization. Come on, say sorry. Say sorry. How fucking dare you? I can shit talk about that. You cannot. Ohayo, Paltatita. Oh, hello. How are you doing? Does Delta love Latinas? Hello, Luciana. Welcome. ¿Cómo estás? Bienvenido. Have child? Yeah, we're talking about fucking children, guys, and how much I hate them. I despise children, guys. I'm just gonna be honest. I despise children. They just make me so mad. Children smell weird. I don't know if you have noticed, but child has like they expel this very, very distinctive odor that is not like they don't smell bad, but it's a weird, intense smell. I don't know if you have felt, if you have like, I'm not talking about the baby smell. The baby smell is okay because they smell like baby, okay? I'm talking like the child smell, like between 3 and 6, 7 years old. They smell weird. They smell weird. Even if you shower them, even if you put perfume, cologne of them, they have this. I don't know how to describe it, but it's a smell that I totally despise. I'm just gonna leave it like that. It's because you don't eat vegetables. I eat vegetables, but not the ones you serve on my plate. I like tomato. Actually, I like tomato, but I don't like the lomo saltado tomato because it's boiled, and that makes the tomato smushy, and I don't like the texture. And also, you put the seeds on the food, which was also picture of. I'm so sorry, Pepper. I'm so sorry. Hola, Delta-chan. Hola, Arturo. ¿Cómo estás? Bienvenido. Arima-chan. Hi. Nani Daski. Chocominto. Oh my god, the fucking shock is on my head. Child of wedlock, it's a bastard. Like, that's the meaning of the word. Yeah, I know that's the meaning of the word. Like, I'm also a bastard, but it's just like a bastard is like, it has been socially used as a depicting word, right? So that's why it sounds a little bit evil on my brain. Even though it's the name of like what it means. It just has been used in such a depictive way, like degradation thing, for a long time. So in my brain, it just doesn't sound right. I don't like the word, even though I guess I'm a bastard too. Damn. But no, bastard. Okay, yeah. No. A bastard, right? A bastard is a child that is born out of the marriage, right? But doesn't, I thought a bastard was like, okay. Wait. I thought a bastard was a child that was born outside marriage, but outside someone else's marriage. So is a bastard also a child that is born from not married parents, even though they didn't cheat? They did it with each other, but they just didn't marry? Is that also what bastard means? Because in my mind, bastard was a child of a lover. Okay, anyways. A bit sick. Poltato, no te olvides de tomar tus pastillitas y tecito y muchas cosas para que te mejores. Some in my head. 50% dirt smell, 50% candy smell. That makes sense. That actually sounds right. Whenever you feels like 60 videos. That's so real. Oh my god, you're so smart. What the hell, Evahi? Welcome, how are you doing? Howdy Delta. Hello, Alex, bienvenido. Estamos hablando de lo mucho que odiamos a los niños. Chicos, ahora les voy a decir en español porque siento que en español da más risa. Porque no sé si lo han notado, pero cuando una persona habla en inglés, o es porque no sé hablar inglés, pero suena todo más serio, chicos. Me cagan los niños, ¿ok? Los niños me la maman. No me gustan. Son grasosos, huelen feo, hacen estupideces, hablan raro. Justo les estaba contando, estaba contando de este niño que es mi sobrino. Y este niño hablaba sobre cosas bien broteras como cocodrilo bamborino y tralaleo, tralala. Y yo no le entendí nada. Hasta ahora no sé qué es tralaleo, tralala. Creo que es una canción. Hasta ahora no sé qué es tralaleo, tralala. No le entendí. No le entendí. Y se iba a cada asiento preguntando, profe, tralaleo, tralala. What is that supposed to mean? What are you supposed to mean? And he explained what the fuck was tralaleo, tralala. Lo explicó como 3 veces. Se lo explicó a una tía. ¿Y sabes qué dijo la tía? Ay, habla clarito. Se le entiende todo. No. No se le entiende nada. No se le entiende nada. Habla. Qué enojo, manda. I'm gonna read you, sorry. It's both. Bastard primarily refers to a child born to parents who are not married. It can also be used as offensive and derogatory term for person or thing considered unpleasant, irregular, or dubious. Even when you get into the question, until modern times, there was no way to verify if a woman was living around what child was. So the child will usually be disowned. Oh. I mean, that makes sense, right? Because, I don't know. I mean, if it's not consented, I guess. Dubious child. You sure this is a child? It looks more like a pig. You sure you bear this? Dear, your child looks like a monstrosity. Yeah, it's probably every of my cousins. I like Star Wars. I have never seen Star Wars, guys. I think I have only seen one movie with Han Solo when he was old, and also Princess Leia when she was old. But because I haven't seen any other movies, I didn't understand shit. Like, I didn't understand what was the problem, right? Is an Italian tongue twister a buen barrel? Oh, holy shit. I'm gonna search it, guys. Guys, on this stream, I'm gonna know what the fuck is tralala tralala. Okay? I'm gonna search it. I have been saving my mind, guys. I have been saving my mind from brain rotting shit. Like, I have never seen a skippy toilet in my whole life. I have been saving my mind. I have been keeping my innocence. But now, I'm gonna know what tralala tralala. Wait, what is this? I think you cannot hear this. What is this?
Tralalero tralala.
Trallallero trallallà.
Bombardiro crocodilo.
Bombardiro crocodilo.
Garamararam raraman mararaman.
Garamararam raraman mararaman.
Brr patapim.
Brr patapim.
Udin din 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 dun madin din din dun.
Udin din 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 dun. Madin din din dun.
Trippi troppi troppa trippa.
Trippi troppi. Troppa trippa.
Tung 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 sahur.
Tung 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 sahur.
Tralalero tralala.
Trallallero trallallà.
Bombardiro crocodilo.
Bombardiro crocodilo.
Garamararam raraman mararaman.
Garamararam raraman mararaman.
Brr patapim.
Brr patapim.
Udin din 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 dun madin din din dun.
Udin din 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 dun. Madin din din dun.
Trippi troppi troppa trippa.
Trippi troppi. Troppa trippa.
Tung 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 sahur.
Tung 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 sahur.
Tralalero tralala.
Guys, thank you so much for coming to this stream. I had so much fun today. We learned such a new things, and children are so nice. We love children. They are so cute, and they do a lot of shit. Thank you so much for coming. I love you. Guys, I hate the fact that I found it funny. No. I hate the fact that I thought it was funny, but I was so confused to laugh. No, I hate it here. I don't want to be here anymore. Get me out of the internet. Everyone go out. I want to be alone. Hi Delta, hello Alicia, how are you doing? Tu cara, Dios mío, cállate, Rafoxy, cállate. You saved your mind, so tell me, from where did your brain rot came from? I think from my friends. Even though I don't understand what they say sometimes, I just repeat it, you know? It's just like, I'm just echoing. It's over with those Yeah, I generate image of random characters. I hate it. Mar de brain italiano. You know what's the worst part? Actually, Italian people have the best rock I have ever heard in my whole life. Do not try to understand, they just don't. Where did it come from? Like, I have so many questions now. Like, what is the guy thinking? I can see Delta's brain rotating. The brain will come for us all, so you need to watch this. I was curious, okay? Now I'm gonna eat them. I feel not so sad anymore. So we blame pepper for your brain rot? That sounds correct. I think. Oh. Wait, sorry. Guys, I'm actually really hungry. The cake wasn't enough. And now, I feel like with this fucking brain rot, I feel more hungry. I need to feed my brain. Guys. You know what I've noticed? I'm dumb. I wanted to talk to you about something. Wait, let me eat one more nacho, okay? One more nacho. Just one more nacho. And I'm gonna be all yours, okay? Just one more. I'm just really hungry. Okay. Okay, I'm done. Okay, I'm done. I uploaded something to the I'm gonna search for the post. Wait, I'm searching for the post. Guys, remember Sunday, I think on Sunday or Saturday, I wait, what is it? Where is it? I'm searching for my Twitter. Wait. What is my Twitter? Wait. Damn Delta. Most hydrated butter. Oh, I need more coffee. Wait. Guys, I'm hydrating with coffee. Okay, I uploaded on Saturday. One more nacho. Nyandere! Wait, I'm gonna branch you. Where are you? Nya 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 nya. Meow 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 meow. Guys, I played Repo with Nyan yesterday. It was so fun. I like it so much, guys. I love the game. I totally love the game. Repo is so freaking fun. On Saturday, I post something on Twitter. It was this thing. Wait, where is it? I I want you to tell me what do you think, because I'm curious, and I wanna share some fun facts with you. Do you see this? Do you see this? What do you think is a lie? Like, which one do you think? Oh, which one do you think is a lie? I wanted to know what's a lie. What do you think is a lie? Never again, over Reaper with Delta. What do you mean? You love it. You love it. We had so much fun. Every time I remember Leon falling into the lava, that was so freaking funny. The lie is the twin brother. Twin is the lie. Damn it. How did you know? No! You were supposed to answer correctly. What the fuck? What how did you know? Why did you drink it? How did you know? Where are you, like the book? Bro, what the hell? You know nothing. What the fuck? You were supposed to ask incorrectly. I'm so mad. I'm so sad right now. Other is too normal to you? I hate you. You sound like a person that... Okay. I see how it is. Brother, what the hell? I mean, okay. I want to explain to you. Okay, hear me out, guys. Hear me out. It was a science project. It was a school science project. No. Shut the hell up. It was the year 2014. And I had to do a science project for a school because I was a little nerd and I got invited to participate to this contest of experiments. I tried so hard. My first shut the hell up. My first experiment was a natural bug repellent for plants, because since I was a child, my mom used to have a lot of plants, but because we used to live in a desert, there was a lot of mold and fungus and parasites that attacked the plants, and she had to work very, very hard to keep them alive, and most of the times it didn't work. So I was like, what if I invent something that is like a repellent, but not for us, for the plants? So I tried for months and it didn't work. So when I was researching on internet, I saw this guy that filtered dirty water from a very like this faraway town on Africa where they didn't have water. The water they did was contaminated by some fabric, like garbage and stuff. So they did this little filter, and it was like very cheap to do. And the filter will, like, if you put the water, they will fill the water, and the people will be able to drink the water. So I was like, how can I do that but do it unique? Because one of the requirements for the competition was to be like to solve a direct problem, right? So this filter was made. Okay. Shut the hell up. So this filter was made for dirty water on a very far away town of Africa, right? And it will solve the contamination problem. In my case, I wanted to solve hunger. And I was thinking, if a city has a lot of hunger, that means that it doesn't have any water, not even dirty water to filter. So where do I get the water? And then I went to the bathroom and noticed that we expel solids and liquids. And I was like, what if we were able to eat it back and without getting sick and disgust, right? What if we, because you may know, for example, the plants eat their own poop. Like, they don't poop, but they expel some nutrients and they eat it again through the roots. You know, the leaves of some plants like expel nutrients, and those nutrients fell into the dirt, and the roots absorb those nutrients again. So it's like they're eating their own sweat. So I was thinking, what if, okay, what if we will be able to drink our own pee? So I took some samples. I did my homework, okay, guys. The first, because it was like the competition was in another 3 months, and I had spent like 4 or 5 doing the repellent that didn't work. So the next 3 months, I was like, every week I will drink, for example, 1 week full of water, 1 drink full of soda, 1 drink full of Gatorade, and shit like that. So I had different pee colors, and I will put them on a cooler on the fridge. And of course I didn't tell my mom, because she will feel disgust, like she wouldn't understand, okay? She wouldn't understand my geniuses, okay? So I took samples, and I was like, I labeled them, like it was like from week 1 from 3 to water samples, and they were like for 2 to 3 Gatorade and shit like that. And I did the filter like I saw on the internet, but I noticed that the filter will filter the dirty water, because the dirty water has like heavy components. And when I investigated my own pee, I noticed that my pee didn't have heavy components; it had organic components. So I need another kind of filter. So I started trying until finally, the darkest pee, that it was the soda pee, went transparent, and I did it. So I filtered all the water, and I also labeled it. It was like water, and it was soda water, and it was Gatorade water, and so on, right? Guys, I gave it to my cousin. I gave like a little cup, like a little glass. Like I gave it like 4 or 5 sips of the filtered water. To cousin 1, I gave them the water. To cousin 2, I gave it the Gatorade water, and to cousin 3, I gave it like the soda water. And in the next week, cousin 2 and 3 got sick because, you know, obvious reasons. They got sick on their stomach. They got an infection. So, but the cousin 1 was not sick. So I used that for the experiment. And the day of the competition went, I took my pee sample, and then the filter sample, and then my filter something, and I filtered on live, and I drank it, because I knew it wouldn't make me sick, right? And yeah. Guys, you're the first people I have ever told this, okay? This was a secret because I couldn't tell this to nobody. Okay? You're the first one, and I hope this secret dies with you. I hope the secret dies with you, okay? What the fuck is wrong with you? What are you talking about? You monster. They didn't die. It was just pee. It wasn't even full pee. It was filter pee. And a video genius. So exclusive merch going, guys. No, shut the hell up, bye. Disgusting. It was for science. And at the end it worked. But the teachers also didn't like it. Okay, so the day of the competition came and I filtered my own pee and I drank my pee. And the teacher looked at me and they were like, they pointed at my sample, like at my pee sample, and it was like, is that really your pee? And I was like, yeah. And they called my mom because I was drinking my own pee and she didn't know, but we don't need to talk about it. The thing is that it worked. I think I think someday humanity will be prepared to drink in their own pee, but I guess we do not live in that era yet. Hear me out, guys. Mark my words. When the apocalypse comes and the big factories drain all the planet's water, I will be rich. I'm prepared. I will be prepared. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, like, if there's like apocalypse and the world's ending because of the big companies that doesn't care about the planet's health, and there's no water for drinking anymore, I will be filthy rich. I will be the one laughing at the end. I'm just saying, like, it's a real thing, okay? It's a real thing. And I didn't say anything for Delta. You don't get it. Y los usas como sujeto de prueba. Sí, pues no los iba a probar conmigo. Si yo me enfermaba, no iba a poder continuar el experimento. O sea, yo era más importante en ese momento porque de mí dependía que saliera bien. Si yo me enfermaba, pues no lo iba a poder terminar. ¿Sabes? Filter Delta juice. I mean, you drink pee in Minecraft. I didn't drink my pee in Minecraft. That's slander. We can tell they didn't like it. They weren't prepared. And I didn't win. If you care about that, I didn't win. They weren't prepared for that. Like, did you pass? No. I didn't even get into the final. Like, what the hell? I'm so disappointed. I'm mad right now. You are just like the fart in a jar, Martin. What is that? Explain that to me. Astronauts already drink filter pee. You see? Like, I'm not insane. Astronauts drink their own fucking pee. Like, you cannot come to me. Like, you know how much help my inventions will do to humanity? Because humanity wasn't ready for me. That's the only reason I am not a scientific right now. Like, I'm just saying, humanity is not ready for my ideas. If apocalypse comes, you drink your ass twice. What? Who did win? It's gonna sound American as fuck, but it won a guy that made like a little nitrogen explosion on like volcano-like, but it wasn't in a volcano because we don't do volcanoes. There was like just pipes, and he made like a nitrogen bomb, and it was like a colorful nitrogen bomb, so everything was fancy and colorful and yeah. That child didn't deserve to win. They didn't understand the genius behind it. They didn't understand the purpose. They didn't get it, okay? Hear me out, okay? It wasn't a thing back then. If it was, I will win. If it was, I will win. To be honest, I will be Delta #1 place. Every other kid just copies a YouTube experiment. Exactly! Like the fucking winner was a fucking nitrogen with the sparkles bomb. Like, what the fuck? I like it. So your school just wants to make terrorists, I guess. No, you know the nitrogen bomb, the experiment of the, like, okay, so you see this typical American series with volcanoes, right? And you put like some nitrogen with acid, and then you have a volcano exploding. Yeah, it's basically the same thing, but if you add more ounce of nitrogen, you will have a more smoky, because you know, especially if it's like liquid nitrogen, it's gonna be it's gonna be a smoky. So because it's smoky, the components are gonna change, and if you add acid to the smoky, it's not gonna grow, but it's gonna be bubbly. So he made something like that, and because the nitrogen was like combined with the sparkles, and I think it was like colorful. How is this called? Like colorful thingies, tintes de colores. How do you say that in English? Colorful ink? I don't know. Colorful ink? I don't know. I think it's the name in English. Okay, so if you mix it with colorful ink, then the smoke, it's gonna be colorful smoke, right? So it's gonna be sparkly and smoky, like if it was magic. And he won. That's how life is. Was it dry ice? Liquid nitrogen is a bit more dangerous. I think it was nitrogen. Like, I mean, it's not as dangerous if you use the right equipment. I think it was hydrogen. Nitrogen, hydrogen. They just very alike, but it was liquid. I think it was hidrógeno líquido. I think it was hydrogen because it's made of water. Like, it's not as dangerous. It's something that is used in bakery and a lot of stuff. It's not dangerous per se. I think it was hydrogen. No way! Lamarck Delva? Oh my god, is that Mitsukasa Sabasa? Hello, how are you doing? Asa, do you want to drink some water? Do you want to drink some flavored water? Are you feeling thirsty? Yeah, let me get a tongue. I will get you filtered water just for you, okay? It's gonna be ready in a week, though. It's gonna be ready in a week, if that's okay. That's okay. I will get it to you and you will drink it all. Thank you. You're welcome. A tickle of luck in the receive. So I was just sharing the story where I filtered my own pee and gave it to my cousins as test subjects, and they got sick, but not all of them. So the one that didn't get sick, I filtered the same way. I filtered more pee in the same way I filtered for it, and I drank it. So, you know, the glass of water you'll be receiving is gonna be a filter pee of water. Yeah. Yeah, I'll drink to the. Get away from me, chat. Get away. Go away, Asa. What are you doing here? That's disgusting. Get out of here. Get out of here, Asa. I don't want to hear anymore. What are you doing here? I drink the water. You don't drink shit. I don't want to give it to you anymore. I don't want to. It's Tuesday. No, get away from here. I don't want you here. I told you. I'm not talking to you on Tuesday. I totally forgot. I'm not talking to you on Tuesdays. See, it's gonna be a banger version. No, guys. No. I don't wanna. That will be disgusting. That will be actually disgusting. Because maybe I could make the filter and you can filter your own pee. Like, that will not be as disgusting as buying someone else's pee, you know? He hates me, Chad. Shut the club. Hello, Delta. Hello, Frederick. How are you doing? Talking about the post again, I do remember Pepper when saying, I think everything is a lie and a truth at the same time. And I just stay hydrated, chat. That's crazy. Stay hydrated, guys. Their market is oversaturated. On your pee will do it? Shut the hell up, guys. I actually, when I was young, I was very interested in sciences, in inventions and that kind of stuff. But being a scientific, guys, is so freaking hard. I do remember, okay, I'm gonna share you a piece of lore because I wanted to explain all the facts that I gave. I wanted to explain all the facts that I gave just because people comment about everything being a true and a lie at the same time. I have taken my time trying to find what I like. When I was in high school, for example, I did this little essay about teleportation. Guys, in my last 7 years of high school, or for school, I mean, in general, teleportation became my hyperfixation. I started reading all about quantum documents and watching videos, and it became an obsession for me because, guys, it's just teleportation will be so freaking cool, guys. Teleportation already exists, but I'm gonna talk about that later, okay? Teleportation is so freaking cool. Imagine you wanna go to another place and you just like cross a portal and then your cells get destroyed and get built again in another place. Like, wouldn't that be so freaking cool? I think that will be so freaking amazing. Like, I do remember watching a movie and then I got really hyperfixated on teleportation, so I started investigating and making my research about teleportation. So in my last year of high school, I remember the teachers made us make like an essay. Our final task on high school was making an essay about the thing that really made us passionate about. And that essay will be like the last thing we did for school. So I do remember the teacher who told us how to like about the essay. The only condition was to make something like science, mathematics, or like something about the subjects of the school. Okay, so if the school had like 6 subjects, I think it was mathematics, history, sciences, art, right? So it had to be an essay based on one of the subjects of the school. So I did my essay about teleportation. Mostly because of teacher praising me for being good at math. Bro, I fucking hate math. Math is so, like, okay, math is the only reason, I think math is the only reason why I quit. Math is the only reason why I quit. I couldn't. Teleportation might be the second best invention ever. What will be the first to you? It will never be you on the other end, just a copy. But isn't that the Prometheus paradox, right? I don't know if you have heard about the paradox. So, Prometheus has a boat, or it's a ship. I think it's a ship, okay? Prometheus has a ship. It's a big ship, as my dick. And the thing is that Prometheus' ship is eternal. So, Prometheus gives it to his son, and his son gives it to his son, and his son gives it to his son. But in every generation, Prometheus' descendants make some adjustments to the ship because it's an old ship. So they make refractions and they change the boat little by little, because refraction by refraction by refraction. In some generation, if you keep doing the maths, in some generation, then the ship will be totally with new materials. So it won't be Prometheus' ship anymore. That's the question. That's a paradox, right? Is it still Prometheus' ship? Or is another whole different ship? That's the ship of Theseus. Yeah, that's the ship, okay? Like, the name is not important. The important thing is the paradox. It's the paradox, okay? The Theseus. Yeah, that shit. Guys, you know I'm bad with names. Dude, growing ship? No, it's the same ship. So, the important thing... You hate me, right? The important thing is the paradox, okay? The important thing is the paradox. The paradox is that if you keep changing the ship, is it still the same ship? Or it is a whole different ship? I think that's the same paradox. It's like... Is it a copy of yourself? And if it's a copy of you, like, does it really matters if it's still you? Like, imagine, for example, in the teleportation when, there's a lot of theories about teleportation, but the one Matt is referring about, the one I was referring about, because at the time, quantum computing didn't exist, okay? At the time, quantum computing was a dream, okay? It was something that they were working on it, but it didn't exist at the time. You know, optic fiber, that shit didn't exist at all. So when they were like phrasing teleportation, the most viable option for human teleportation or organic teleportation was breaking all your cells, copy them, and reconstruct them in another place. That was the base of teleportation at the time, because again, quantum computing didn't exist. I mean, it did exist, but it wasn't as advanced as it is today. So quantum computing wasn't even relationed to teleportation. And for example, in this case, that your cells get destroyed and then copied and then rebuilt in another place. It doesn't matter if it's not still like the original you, because it's still you. It's a copy of you, and if you still keep your memories and you just keep your essence, like, does it really matter? Does it really matter if it's not the original you? Like, I don't think it matters at all. Like, imagine, for example, you have a mug, and I don't know, to copy the mug. I mean, it's not gonna be the original mug, but it's gonna be the same, right? So I don't know. That's fine for an inevitable, but I don't think it applies to a person. Why not? Like, again, if a perfect copy, like if you keep all your senses, you keep all your limbs, you keep all your emotional and psychological capabilities, like they're the same, there's no change, there's no upgrade, there's no downgrade, it's exactly the same. Does it really matter? I don't think so. Of course, we're talking to a very, very advanced kind of self-destruction and functioning, right? Because, of course, if your cells get destroyed and rebuilt, there will be some physical damage. But we're talking about the perfect situation, okay? We're talking about the perfect how do you say that? Epiphany, okay? No, it's not epiphany. It's utopia, okay? Utopia. We're talking about the perfect utopia where your cells get rebuilt and you don't suffer any physical or psychological or emotional damage. You're exactly the same. Every hair, every cell, every part of your body, every mole is exactly the same. Like, will it really matter? I don't think so. Oh my god. I like this topic. The ship of Delta. Guys, I think the only reasons why I'm not following a science, quantum computing degree right now is because I'm very bad at names and I don't like math. Guys, I very bad at names. I confuse terms a lot, and that made me very overwhelmed when I started studying this shit, and I didn't like it. It's important, and this is a philosophical answer, not a paradox. It's a paradox, una paradoja. Es la paradoja del barco de Teseo. Isn't paradoja a paradox in English? Am I using the wrong term? Es una paradoja. That's fine for an... Oh, I already read that. Doesn't matter to the copy, but it does to the original. You'll be dying every time. But, okay. But it won't hurt, right? Like, we're talking to the perfect situation, the perfect utopia. Like, you won't suffer anything. You won't feel a thing. Not for the destruction of your cells, not for the rebuilding of your cells. Because, you know, when you say destruction of your cells, it sounds very painful, but imagine like they find a way to anesthesia the body or something, and it won't hurt. Like, will it matter? The human body doesn't feel replaced as it cells every 7 years, but cells do continue to regenerate. Oh yeah, I think that's a thing, right? But you don't feel it because it's natural, right? So they happen little by little. In this kind of example of teleportation, like, you will be artificially broken, if that makes sense. Will you copy a soul? That's the thing. Do we have a soul? Like, I think that's a very religious superstition topic that is not related to the organic experiment, you know? Because there's no scientific way to prove you have a soul. There's a scientific way to prove that you have a mindset and you function like in an organic, I don't know, organic, how do you say this? How is the word called? Where you belong to society and society belongs to you. How it's called? Wait. I got it on the tip of the tongue. How is cool? How is cool? For example, when they refer to multidisciplinary areas that work together, it's oh my god. The word. Wait, I got it. How's the word? No. Wait, I'm gonna remember it. I'm sure I'm gonna remember it. In my opinion, maybe kinda does. If you could replace all your body limbs, will you still be your body? That's the Teseo ship, right? That's the Teseo ship. If you keep replacing or repairing parts of the ship, there will be some time that every part of the ship will be repaired with new parts. So is it still the Teseo ship or is it a new ship? Like, that's the same shit, right? I don't think it's the same shit. That's my opinion. Oh my god! I do think it's the same. It's the same ship. Like, it will be the same. Like, you're not changing the structure, so the main structure will remain the same. You just change the materials. And if we talk about metaphors, the main structure and purpose will be like the soul of the body. Even though guys, I honestly believe humans actually don't have a soul, but that doesn't matter. So I still think it will be the same shit. Like, you will even sail, you could keep sailing. Like, the main purpose, what is the purpose of a ship? I think sailing on the sea. So if the ship can keep sailing and be like fulfilling their purpose, I think it's the same. It's the same shit. Because I think there's an emotional value. That's why people cannot make a choice, because humans tend to suffer attachment, especially to inanimate or objects, you know. When you possess something, it's the sense of possession, you know. When you possess something, you put it on another place of your mind. For example, imagine you have 3 pencils, and one of those pencils has, like, I don't know, your bite marks, your teeth marks, because you tend to bite your pencil while you write. The other 2 pencils doesn't have any mark of yours. So this pencil is your favorite one. It's the pencil that you always use, so it has an emotional value to you. Because you use it too much, it's like your pencil, your favorite pencil, and you use it, so it's gonna be getting small. Because, you know, the pencil, when you use it, you take off the graphite and you use it and you use it and you use it, and it's getting small and small and small and small and small to you. So your pencil is still the same pencil as the other pencils, but you have an emotional value. You give a value. That's something that humans do to things. They give it a value to segregate or discriminate to another things, and that's how we actually segregate our relationships too. It's pretty normal. Like, it doesn't have anything bad. The only thing is that it also affects our capability to take objective decisions, especially when we give a value to an object. In this case, the Teseo ship. Because it's Teseo's ship, you relationate the object to an owner. In this case, it's Teseo's. So if it's not as Teseos left the ship, you think it's not the ship of Teseos anymore, it's another random ship. But that's not how it works. It's an inanimate object. It doesn't have a soul, it doesn't have a meaning. The only value that it has is the value that you have given it, is because it have a name. If it wouldn't have a name, it would be a normal ship. Imagine this, you have another 3 pencils, and you don't buy markers, and you just use all the pencils. Like, what is the difference now? All the pencils are the same. You're using all in the same way, equality. No one is more important than another one. You are not marking another object over another object. What will be the difference? The only difference is that you are not attaching yourself to an object, and that will allow you to take more objective decisions to the pencil. Do the example work? I don't know if the example work, but yeah, that's there's actually a lot of studies about human attachment. It's because there's also a syndrome. I don't remember how to call the syndrome, but I don't know if you have it. Okay, I don't know what's the name, but I know what it's about. So I don't know if, for example, you have let me think. When for example, you're eating your lunch and you are full and you don't eat the lettuce, and your mom tells you, oh, the lettuce is gonna get sad if you don't eat it, so you eat it so the lettuce doesn't get sad. Have you ever suffered that? Or for example, you have like some plants and you just move the object so the object won't be looking at the wall, so they won't feel alone. That's something that humans do a lot. It's putting value on inanimate things, even though they don't have any more value than the purpose. It's projection, basically. Humans need purpose. It's something that has been normal, and the looking at purpose is one of the most human things you can ever do, and it's perfectly normal. But we also suffer a projection. That means that we project our necessity to purpose in other things, especially in animate things. For example, what do you have a pencil to write? That is also the pencil that, I don't know, my mom that died left me, so it's important to me. Now it has an important value, even though it's an inanimate object and you can get another pencil in any other store. Now it has a special value because it has emotional value, and that emotional value is heavier. And I don't know. Am I making myself clear? I don't think I don't think I'm making myself clear. But I hope it works. I love Latinos. Hello, Sebas. Bienvenido. ¿Cómo estás? Even from a purely materialistic perspective, a copy will always be a copy. Self-aware copy will be just delusional. However, mentally healthy aware, the appear it will more than a moment to. I don't think so. Like, what will be a copy be bad if you're a perfect copy and the original doesn't exist? For example, you have two drawings. Imagine you're a graphic designer and you just copy the logo, and they're exactly the same, and you erase the first one. Like, will it be the difference? I don't think so. They're exactly the same. You just copy and paste, and they didn't suffer. Like, why will it be a problem? Like, what is wrong with being a copy? Like, do the original is more valuable than the copy? Why? What will it be? Will it be more valuable the original than the copy? If the copy is a perfect copy, without pain, without mistakes, a perfect copy, no change, no upgrades, no downgrades. Why will it be less valuable? Especially if you're erasing the first one. Like, why? Holistical! That's the word! Holistical! Okay, so the holistical perspective of things is basically thinking that one thing belongs to another things, and those other things also belong to the first thing. For example, multidisciplinary activities. They are called holistical activities because you work with other areas that do not have any relationship between each other except the purpose that they share. That's what we call an holistical relationship. I had forgot about the word. But basically we're holistical beings in a non-superstitious way, because I do think there's a religion or a mindset that uses the holistical word as a superstitious word. I'm not talking about any superstition here. I'm talking about just the word. A holistical relationship with your surroundings is something naturally from human. For example, when we were evolving from monkeys, we used to live with nature. The nature fed us and we fed the nature. Like, it's a holistical relationship. You can call it symbiosis, but it's not symbiosis because it's more extent than a symbiotical relationship. Sometimes, most of the time, symbiotical relationship is between two, like 1 and 2, and they reciprocate between each other. But a holistical relationship is with more than 2 people. It's like with more things than just 2. And that's how the monopolist was formed, because we started seeing each other as useful between each other. That's how it was formed, the police and the free societies. That's just human behavior. It's just something that happens. I guess. Because even if you go cis like me, we're actually social beings. We are made to be surrounded by other people. Like, that's just our genes. That doesn't have anything to do. I just wanted to mention it. That's just something totally random. It doesn't have anything to do with the conversation. Network. Hello, Lin. Hello, Valeria. How you doing? Welcome, bienvenido. Do not buy your pencil, Marisa. I'm not even using the pencil you gave me. My pencil is, I'm literally, is like a collective figure right now. I have it here, right by my desk. I make like, I have this standee for pencils, is there. I'm never using that pencil. That pencil is a relic now. You can sing too, sometimes, but I'm not a professional singer. I just sing for fun. The story in reconstructed, it will still be a death. You will be on the other end. It will be a copy and carry your past experience. Guys, you know, I'm in favor of euthanasia. Like, that doesn't mean anything to me. Guys, I support euthanasia. Like, I'm just saying. Hello there, Hunter. Welcome. Now you're a dog. Can you bark for me? But yeah, I think it's a mentality. It's a mentality issue. In my case, I do support euthanasia. So, a death, if it's self-conscious, like if the person wants to die, like it doesn't really matter because it's a person's decision. It doesn't concern me. So that actually doesn't mean something to me. If your purpose, you're right. Don't work with humans so good. Yeah, like, I think it depends, right? Because some people say, I don't care about purpose, but the fact that you're still alive is a proof that you look for a purpose, right? Because you do something with your life. I think that's the mentality of nihilism. I do not support nihilism or any other mindset, but nihilism is very, very interesting. Basically, for example, nihilism is the fact that you do things because you have to, because you wake up from the bed today, and that forces you to act. And the fact that you can take decisions also make you a nihilist. And that's very interesting because no matter what you do, you're a nihilist. It's very funny. It's a very funny mindset. It's a very funny mindset. It's like trick games. Stockholm syndrome? I don't know if that's a name. Do you know about murder drones? In the chat, and you do? What are murder drones? I don't know about that. Murder drones? That's crazy. Do you know murder drones? Sorry. I take my time. I use jab too much. Sorry. And giving inanimate objects and animals a human-like characteristics. Yeah, exactly. Something like that. For example, you have a spoon, and most of the time you think like the core part of the spoon is the back, and you think like the face part of the spoon is the front, right? That's why, for example, in cartoons, why don't they make the face in the curvy part? They often make the face in the front part because you humanize it unconsciously, because it's a part of face to your face. And you as a human interpret something that face to your face as a face. It's just something weird. It's something very, very weird. Yo hablo español también. Bienvenido, bienvenida. ¿Cómo estás? Aquí hablamos español, pero un poquito. The copy is bad because it's not me. I want to persist. Exactly. Because you have value on yourself. I think that's what I was talking about. When you put value on a thing, you cannot be like objective about that thing anymore, because now it has a value to you. In this case, you value your body, your presence in your reality as it is right now in the present. So you cannot see a future when you are not a being, because you are a survivor. You are human. You are made to survive in any kind of society and in every kind of environment. And if you see something that menaces your existence, even though you're gonna be reborn or you're gonna be like rebuilt again, if it menaces your existence as is it right now in the present, you will see it as a menace. It's not something bad though. It's actually good that you have survival instincts. Some people doesn't have survival instincts. Maybe, I don't know, like, I haven't informed myself, but there's a lot of theories why people don't have survival instincts anymore. Maybe it's because our society is a more, like, mentality, survival mentality. No, what did I say? A mentality, survival society than a physical survival mentality. But maybe we'll change, I don't know. I want a perfect copy of Delta in my room. No. And with man on this, copy is not me. I like me more. Exactly, you have a value on yourself, and that's good. That's good. But for example, if I am an outsider and I do not put value on you, I will actually make a copy of you if that means you're gonna get faster to me. For example, humans. That's why ethical crashes exist, because there's people that don't put value or overvalue or undervalue, and I don't think anyone is wrong. They're just mindsets, and they're okay. But I do agree, if there was inanimate objects, there wouldn't be a problem. Why does it change to humans just because they're alive? Like, I mean. I don't know. Eres adorable. Ay, cállate el hocico que me lo creo. You don't super mindsets, Pepper wins. Shut the hell up, don't start. There is no purpose, there would have. Yeah, like. Bro, can you hear? Did you hear the fucking building noises on the background? I am a subscriber. Hello, welcome. Did you subscribe recently? You're a dog now too. That's the point. You won't be reborn. You'll be dead. No, you will be copied. I mean, you'll be dead for what? Like 0.001 second? Like, that's not a lot. People have been dead for 7 seconds and they have come back to life, and it's okay. Like, even people have been like, for example, in accidents, sometimes you get no blood to your brain, so you die for a while until you get electrified and you get back to life. And sometimes they're okay, sometimes they have like, you know, brain issues, but those are just details. You won't have any brain issues if you get teleported in 0.001 second. And maybe you won't be dead. I mean, if you believe that you have a soul, your soul won't be dead. You just will be transported to another base, you know? I think there's something wrong with that. I'm not just projecting value onto my material. If there was persistence of the construction of the nest, it'd be fine, but there wouldn't be. What do you mean persistence? That's not possible, and at that point you get into more. What do you mean persistence? Like purpose? Like your net space wouldn't be great just because they need to exist, not only for you but for something else, or am I misunderstanding? Too many words. Metaphysical things, okay, but metaphysical things. I think, guys, the only metaphysical things I believe is probably in God, but it's not gonna be the God you're thinking of. The only metaphysical things that science can prove right now is the universe and the constant expansion of the universe. It's the only metaphysical thing that is proven, and the only thing that's scientifically real right now. I mean, if you believe in God and other metaphysical things like soul, spirit, or superstitions things, I don't think quantum computing can calculate that. I mean, not for now. Yeah, we do is okay. Yeah, it's interesting, right? I like these topics. It's the helicopter. No, dude, I see the helicopter kid again. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna crash it. If I see that fucking kid again, if I see that fucking kid again, I'm gonna fucking lose it. I'm losing it right now. Is serial designation N? What is that? Hello there, Sorian Blade. Hello, Neo. How was college? Did you have fun? Persistent is continuity, like descendants. Like when you have a descendants and you have, for example, a child. You know, in the dark eras, people will only have a child to continue, to persist, to keep humanity alive. Like that was the merely purpose to have children on the dark eras was to have more free labor, to have more humanity, and to survive the race and shit like that. I'm dying because of finals. Oh no! Be a strong Neo, I believe. That's biological copy pasting, basically, like a clone, right? Yeah, I think clonation is like have a lot of ethical issues too, but I don't think why. Guys, you know what's my motto. If it's consented, it's not wrong. And that applies to everything. Like, if you consent to be clonated, like, but you are truly aware of what that means, then it's okay. Like, consent and information. That's the only two things that matters in this society. Like, if you are aware of what you're consenting, like totally aware, then it's gonna be fine. It's like, it's okay. For example, that's why there was these experiments that some years ago were made to sheep and pigs and animals like that. How do you know that animal consent to be clonated? that made me that's so funny. There was this crazy ass arguments that say, how do you know the sheep consent to be clonated? And then the same person was like, I don't know, using the sheep wool or eating bacon. How do you know the pig consented you to eat his bacon? Like, it's so funny, guys. Humanity is so funny. Considero yo que soy mi propio Dios. Y sé que eso suena muy narcisista, pero te explico. Yo creo que los seres humanos somos el universo, mismo experimentándose de manera consciente. Y si Dios es todo, por lo tanto no nos hizo. Somos. Así que si Dios es el universo, nosotros no somos parte del universo. Somos el universo, entonces somos Dios. Pepper, shut the hell up. I'm gonna ban you from my chat. I'm gonna ban you for every social media. Guys, from now on, my interactions with Pepper will be limited as blocking him in every channel he has. Your kid is never you either though. Even more so than you teleport copy though. Yeah, that's the thing. The copies will be you. Like, it won't be someone else. It will be you. It will be you in totality. Your mistakes, your flaws, your skills, your learnings, your memory, your feelings, your emotions, your psychology, your experiences, your physical scars, everything exactly the same. You will not suffer, you will not feel a thing. You will just blink, and when you blink back, you will be in another place. Of course, that's not a possibility anymore. Like, it's a good thing to debate because I think it's very interesting how people react to the same situation. But now we have quantum computing. Yay! So that means if teleportation ever gets invented and ever gets polished enough to have a human teleporting to another place, you will not have to break your cells in a million of pieces. You will only have to have like a tunnel to transport, and that will be cool. That will be so freaking cool. You will not have to die to teleport. So I think that's very cool. Hi there, hola, también hablas español. Hello, Yuyo, ¿cómo estás? Sí, hablamos español, pero hablamos poquito. In medieval, you have more child because child mortality was higher, so you produce more offspring. You have one will survive. That's true. That's true. No, developing that will have consequence for everyone. Me, don't consent. Yeah, like, it's just, there's another thing. If you consent something important, like, for example, clonation, that means you will be agreeing to participate in the evolution of a practice that can become a malpractice. Or a bad practice? Is that how it's called in English? I don't know. But yeah, that's the funny thing with humanity. You cannot trust. You cannot trust they will do the right thing. You see how democracy turned out. Like, just look at how democracy is right now. Like, there's good things that are created, but humanity is just humanity, and they can ruin even something that was made to be good for people. Like, just look at the internet. It's funny. Just don't fail advertise. I see any kind of use of marketing teleportation without the disclosure that you die and don't come back. Yeah, that's interesting. Because, okay, so, back some years ago, where quantum teleportation wasn't even a thing, wasn't even considered, there was this theory that your cells wouldn't be like copy and paste. Your cells will be destroyed, and then they will travel through time and space, and they will get reconstructed. But the funny thing is that they wouldn't be able to control where you get rebuilt, and that's where another topics come in. Time traveling! Yay! I think it's possible, guys. Like, quantum fixes will make everything possible, and that's also something a little bit scary. That's also another, like, a little bit scary, but I guess, I mean, it's okay. By the way, did you watch 3 blue 1 brown video on quantum computing create video? Huh? 3 blue 1 brown video? No, I didn't think so. What is it about? Holding my memories and experiences millions on their own. But on their own what? Like, you will have a body. You will have the same body. This is so interesting. What if you did just copy the cells in a new location but left the original? The original isn't transport, so the idea of destroying and reconstruction also isn't transport, it's a different you. That would be so interesting. Wait, imagine that you have a main body and you have like a lot of bodies, and your body doesn't work without you. Like, you just have a corpse there. Wouldn't that will be interesting. That will lead to a new kind of investigation. You know? The eternality. You know, you could be eternal. If that happens, you will be able to live forever. And that's also a little bit, you know, a little bit, but it's very interesting. Entity on the other end, just be copy memories experiences. Okay, that also comes to the question, what makes you you? Like, don't your memories and experience make you? Like, what is yourself? What makes you a person? What makes you a valuable person that is valuable enough to conserve? That's another, I think that's more philosophical, right? Because I think every person has a different concept of what a human is. What makes you human? It's just because you are the race, like you belong to the humanity, or is something more? Or is your mentality, your experiences, your memories? Isn't your body itself what makes you human? That's more philosophical, I think. Which is also very interesting. I miss my wife, Delta. I'm not your wife. I'm not your wife, but I'm happy you miss me. You don't exist in both places, you're just two different beings. That's the thing. That wouldn't be, in this situation, in this specific situation, that's not a possibility, but it could be a possibility for clonation. And that will be very fun. I do believe in a spirit. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. If you believe your body has a spirit, then your body has a spirit. That's totally fine. What's the topic? The topic is that I used to study physics, but I quit because I don't like math. And now we're talking about like ethical clashes about teleportation and clonation. Something that you do definitely with no punk. Something that you do definitely like. Okay, I was telling you, right? When I was in high school, I made my essay about teleportation, right? And the teacher liked it. So they said, you should study physics. And I did. But as you may notice, I do get confused very easily with names. And I do not like math. And the bad thing about physics is that it has a lot of math. It has a lot of math and computer and binary and programming and a lot of shit that I wasn't willing to learn. So I'm here talking shit, nonsense on the internet without having any kind of solid base about it. My wife, Delta. I'm not your wife again, Inti. You need to check that again. Teleportation can be fixed by wormholes. That's so interesting. Have you heard? Yeah, that's the thing. That was I was telling you. So right now we have quantum computing. For a little context. There's something that is called electromagnetism, okay? And when you put together electromagnetism and quantum mechanics and relativity, you have something that is called the space-time limitations that quantum computing studies, or at least analyzes and calculates for you. So there's something that is very interesting about quantum computing is the superposition and entanglement of the things, you know? So you imagine you have point A and you have point B, and you have a line that will connect them. Then you can pass information to point B and information to point A in like 0.0001 second. Like, that's not exact number, but it's like in a very amount of time, but a very short amount of time. So you don't move the particle, that you don't move the unity, the physical unity. You don't move them. You just communicate them between each other without having to move the place of them. And that's something very amazing, because before, for example, before cell phones were a thing, that was totally impossible. And that it's critical for quantum teleportation. What quantum teleportation proposes is basically how the information can be transmitted from one location to another, but also disappearing the first object and transpassing it in the totality to the second object. And that's what Matt is telling me about, is that if you, for example, move all the information for point B without moving the physical object, that means physical object B will be dead. You know? That's the ethical clash. That's the ethical clash, right? Because with quantum teleportation, the points like imagine you have A and B still exist, but the content, the information inside those vessels will be transported between those points, between those distances, without moving the physical object. That means if you pass all the information, you extract all the information for point B to point A, point B still has its physical form, but will not have information anymore. That means if you do that with a human, the body will just be there, lying down, you know, died, dead. That's where, for example, you have the entanglement procedures. No, I don't think the procedures. Like, okay, the entanglement is basically it's a quantum phenomenon. It's a quantum phenomenon where the two particles become one vessel. That's how you will be avoiding the point B to be dead, but transporting it to point A. But for reaching that, those two objects need to be correlated and become dependent from each other. That means that the state of one instantly determines the state of B. And that's also like there's a lot of things that can be applied to here, but most of them are theoretical, because the closest thing we have to teleportation right now is internet. But even though the closest thing to teleportation we have right now is internet, it's been a crucial advance for quantum teleportation. You know, the fiber optic you have on your internet, that's actually quantum science. That's quantum computing. The information goes to 2 points, physical points, in an instant. The only reason why I'm here talking to you is because quantum computing. It's because you have internet on your houses, and that's amazing. I just like this topic, okay? Delta Chat's wife, community wife, whatever. If I'm your wife, you should pay me more. Like, I need allowance, you know? I'm a high maintenance wife. Suena como vocativa. Ya sé, Pepper, ya sé. Ya sé, ¿no ves que lo estoy molestando? ¿No ves que...? Espérate, quiero comer más. Will have never assumed you were a nerd. I prefer this delta. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm not a nerd. I just like stuff. And... I just... Okay. Imagine if we follow the for quantum teleportation. Okay, let me explain this to you. I'm gonna my phone. I need to. Where's my phone here? Wait. Okay. For having quantum teleportation, guys, you actually need some how do you call it? There's this wait, I need to search the words. So there's something that is called el ruido de la campana. Me distrae. Wait. Can you hear that? Do you hear that? I'm going insane. Okay. For quantum teleportation, there's this theory that is based on these three things that are the entanglement that I already tell you. I already told you what entanglement is. The point B to point A, blah 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 blah. The classical communication between sender and receiver. You know how mail works basically, and something that is called the Bell-Stem measurement. And when you have, for example, imagine again, point A and point B share this entanglement pair. Point A performs the Bell-Stem measurement to send the information to an unknown place that is not on place B, is in another place. But this point A sends also a copy of that information to point B. And point B uses that information to apply to transport that information to the same point A is transporting the information forward. So you have like a triangle. Wait, I think I'm gonna draw this. I don't know if I'm explaining this right. I'm gonna draw it. Give me a moment. Delta became a jackhammer. I'm not a jackhammer, it's just there's so much noise. This Delta, the one P drinking, it was for the experiment. It was a scientific experiment, guys. You don't get it. You just don't get it. You just don't trust. You just don't know anything. It's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna cry. Okay, what is it? I'm gonna create a new image. And I'm gonna put my OBS. I'm gonna put my OBS here in the other monitor, and I will be able to draw here. Guys, I'm gonna draw it because I don't know. I don't know if this is gonna be it. Okay. So, guys. Okay. Imagine. Who made the cry? Am I crying? Oh no, I'm not crying. Okay, guys. So. Let's wait. I'm gonna move the cake because I feel I'm gonna. Okay. The frosting is gonna. Okay, guys. Imagine you have a thing. Let's call this thing a unit. A unit, okay? This is a unit. You see? This is a unit. And the unit is made of two things. The unit contains information. Okay, let's put it like a brain. Because it contains information. Okay? That the information is basically the state of the particle, okay? And then you have the physical form, the thing you see here, the vessel, it's gonna be the particle itself, okay? Okay, so for example, let's say that your object is yourself. Okay, you will have the state of yourself, that is basically your memories, your experiences, your blah 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 blah, and you have your vessel, that is basically your body, that is gonna be the unit, and all of this, and this is basically the unit. Okay, so what makes I'm gonna eat. Okay, what makes the quantum teleportation very funny is that you have 2 points. For example, you have point A and you have point B. And these two are besties, okay? And they gossip and they gossip and 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 have a lot of information passing between each other in milliseconds. Like, there's so fast, like fa 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 fa. And that's how, for example, I'm live streaming right now. You are receiving this information in what? 1-2 seconds after I delivered, depending on how good is your internet. That's basically quantum computing. That's how the information goes, and it's so cool. It is so cool, guys. It's so cool. And well, there's another terms there's, for example, something that's called the qubit, and what basically does the qubit is how the information gets measured. Is a unit of quantum information. And for example, there is something that is called the bit. The bit is 0 or 1. The binary code is made of bits. The qubit is a superposition of these bits, and it's basically the quantum unit. Okay. And when you use the qubit, aka the superposition of the bits, there's a new state of the quantum system that can tolerate multiple states at the same time. The only downgrade to this will be that it collapses the states between each other, like it can clash, but in a perfect world, it doesn't collapse, and the measures work one after the other, like if they were stacking. Okay, so when you put this superposition, aka the qubit, into the quantum phenomenon that is the entanglement that I already told you about, you know, the information passing from point A to point B. Okay, when you put the superposition there, then these 2 points became connected. Okay, so imagine, for example, if I damage B, if I banish B and I make the B become, instead of a B, now it's a P because I modified it, then the A is not gonna be an A anymore, it's gonna be a N. Okay, does that make sense? They get dependent from each other, so any kind of a change you do to point A is gonna affect point B, and any change you do to point B is gonna affect point A, because they're now connected through time and space. That means that their state in the present, you know, remember what I told you about the state, it's gonna change too. Okay. Guys, I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best. Guys, I'm not a scientific, just for the record, I'm not scientific. You know, I'm very bad at names. So don't take this as critical information. I may be misinformating you. So just take this as something fun. Okay? Okay. Okay. You're ready? The Bob is... Sí se puede, César, échale ganas, mira. Luego, when you have these, oh, it's not working. When you have these, basically, the fact that A affects B and B affects A is basically the engagement, something like that. I think it's engagement. Then the fact that they are connected now is the communication. Is the quantum communication that is basically quantum communication. Basically, the bit superposition. Okay, aka bit superposition. You have that, and then you also have the measures, the amount of time that the information will come between each other, and now you have like basically the measurement. It's something that comes with all the things. Now you have all of these. You have something that is called quantum teleportation. Yay! Wait, let me get this to point A, point B again. Okay, so now these two guys are connected, and A do something that is sending this new location information to B. Now B does the same, and when B does the same, A sends that information to an unknown point. That there's no physical form there, there's nothing there, there's just a random point. When A does that, he sends that information to B, and B sends that same information to the unknown location. And that unknown location allegedly will be the place where you will be teleporting. The problem with this is that the velocity of the object will change and will not appear out of nowhere. Like, you will need a vessel, you will need the body, because the things, as I remember I told you, the things will be transporting the state of the unit, not the particle. So basically that means that you can travel in a subconscious way, like without the body, like only your mind. And that's something very funny, because this is just a theory, right? It doesn't exist. It looks like a penis. Shut the hell up! Shut the hell up! Shut the hell up! Shut the hell up! Like, it was totally, it was unintentional, okay? Shut the hell up, shut the hell up, shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. And because of this situation, okay, as I already told you, this is not real. Guys, this does not exist. This is a theory based on the fact that now we have internet, aka quantum teleportation. So because of that, we have new theories, a lot of theories about teleportation that have been created in base of that, and this is just one of them. And the problem with this theory, the quantum teleportation, is that how will the body appear? Like, the quantum teleportation only transports states, not the particles. So where the body is coming from? That's why there's a theorem that is called the no clothing. I think it's no clothing theorem. I don't remember. But it's basically that you cannot create an exact copy of an unknown quantum state. That means if these guys don't have the information of the place, first of all, they will not be able to send information. There will be the need of a third point of information to be able to transmit information there. But even with the third point of information, like the third point of the third unit, you will still need a particle to be there to send the state. That means you will need a body to send the information and to become the new you. And the old you will be disintegrated or dead or something like that. Or something similar. What do you think? and you know, there's a lot of shit happening around this. There's For example, there's something. For example, this place here is called the Hilbert space. Okay. It's called the Hilbert space, and it's basically where the quantum state lives in the mingle of the traveling. But it's also in the Hilbert space have like stages. You know, it has like times, because as you may know, quantum teleportation does not travel between only distance but also time. That's where another thing comes out, and is time traveling. can we travel across time? We technically cool, but probably will die in the process, or we will get lost. Our conscious will get lost because we will not have a body. In, for example, if hypothetically we use these stages to travel to time, and you travel to 10 years in the past, your conscious will just be floating around because you will not have a body to put your conscious in. Does that make sense? You will not have a particle to put your state inside. And there's another thing. Oh, wait, let me remember. I'm trying to remember. Because there's a lot of terms that I have to translate and I don't remember how they call. That's what a pipi Guys, I'm doing my best, okay? Ya saben lo que dicen, el que el pan piensa, hambre tiene. And I'm so hungry right now. This guy is cook. Hola, Goji, ¿cómo estás? We can, but only to the future, technically. Technically, yeah, exactly. There's a lot of shit happening around this shit, right? Guys, the good thing about science is that in around this shit there's a lot of little shits happening, and inside this shit there's more little things happening that outside these little things are happening, and inside these little things are happening little things. Like there's a lot of shit happening everywhere, and that is so freaking confusing. That's why I actually admire scientists and astronauts, because this shit is hard, guys. This shit is so freaking hard. And what else? Oh yeah, I was talking about the there's something that also happens with the quantum behavior between traveling, allegedly, that is called the decoherence, and it's when you basically the quantum I think this is not a symbol. Wait, how do I erase it? Okay. The was it like this? No, I think it was. Was it like this? No. Okay, there's a symbol for the quantum that I do not remember. But let's say it like this. So this thing can get sad. Basically, this little shit can get sad, and when this little shit gets sad, the behavior changes. He gets depressed, and because he gets depressed for the environment he's in right now, he can lose information. And when he loses information, that means the information that comes to the new vessel will be incomplete. That means that the possibility of the new vessel being a whole different person than the original vessel, it's also a possibility. It's also a thing that can change. If the quantum information gets sad, he will be like, no, I will give you the information, and he will literally eat it and it will disappear, and you will not be able to recover it ever again, unless in point B you made like a copy that it's like safe, and then you send the information. If it's incomplete, you send a copy of the copy, but that's very complicated, because how much, guys, that's also another thing. How much storage will you need to put a person's mind inside? That's a whole hell lot of storage. Guys. It's a storage that will take blocks of houses, of bytes, to actually full a whole person's history and possibilities. That's why also teleportation is not a thing right now. It will be a fucking lot. It looks so... Matt, shut the hell up. Un quantum physics. Hey, baby girl. My state and your state, I don't know. We can enlarge together. Do you wanna become a tensor product together, baby girl? You and me could travel through the Hilbert space. you know, baby girl, you and me, we could create the perfect non-clothing unit. I hate it. I totally hate it. I despise this. Oh my god. Okay, but yeah, that's all, guys. How do you feel? Uy. How do you feel? Now we have a penis. It's a quantum penis. What else can I share? Like, that's the only information I got. As I told you, there's a lot of little shits happening. If I remember correctly, there's like, there's a for quantum teleportation experiments, there's the use of photons and ions, and there's also like splitters and polarizers and detectors of time and space, and there's a lot of channels. Like, I'm making the example with A and B, but actually for teleportation, there's a lot of fucking points around the fucking points, because you need a lot of information coming from a lot of places to actually arrive to the place you want to. If not, you can get lost. And there's like there's a funny thing about teleportation. Actually, scientists are not trying to make you teleport, but they actually investigated each step of the Hilbert space, because if they get to investigate and research properly the Hilbert space is like huge, okay? It's like huge amounts of information. They can solve a lot of shit, They can solve regeneration for the human body, because of the movement that happens through space. That means you can move the cells through the space, and they're trying to research mostly the Hilbert space than the actual teleportation, because there's more information here than it will be here. If that makes sense, there's a thing that this is actually not something real, and I think it's not gonna be real in so much time because of this. Simply because of this. That I'm not gonna explain again because my brain is dead right now. I share all the information I have. Guys, did you understood? Guys, did you understood? I'm gonna cry. I did my best, guys. I tried my best. I tried so hard and go so far. In the air, this is thirsty. I've been loving sausages. The good thing, you can watch the VOD and you can understand. I just, like, that will be so cool, right? Oh, I'm gonna... Guys, I'm sorry. I know I promised it will be my last nacho, but in my defense, this is not a nacho. These are like patient thingies, so I'm gonna eat just a little bit. Some wipe things, Delta Sensei. You're right, we gotta study for the test, guys. I don't think you're gonna get tests. But if you do, good luck. I believe in you. Buenos días, ¿cómo estás? Buenos días, Ángel, ¿cómo estás? Bienvenido. Te acabas de perder, Ángel. Te acabas de perder tremenda masterclass sobre la teletransportación cuántica. De lo que te perdiste, Ángel. Muy mal, muy mal. Munching ASMR. Can you hear the munching sounds? Wait, I'm gonna try again. Is that curable? Is that audible? Edible? No, I think that's not the word. Audible? We can hear you slurping? Bro, that's so disgusting. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. When you ask, we can... Okay, anyways. I think that's all the information I had to share with you guys. I think we're done. How are we feeling, Delta Nation? I wanna go play Minecraft. No, that's wall suck it. You know what, Indie? Suck it. What? Suck it. But that's the best part. Oh my god. You are so weird, guys. I just share you one of my imperfections when I was a teenager, and you, what the hell? I just share you my teenager imperfection, and you do this to me. I don't know what's happening. Delta drag me? You. What are you? You appeared here! You came here! What are you? You came here! Out of your own will! What are you talking about? At today lessons, I learned nothing but how to transform. Oh. You'll never let that go, huh? Okay, whatever, it's fine. Wow! Nyan is blue! Like his balls. Delta? Okay, I already read that. I was about to complain, but then I read the full sentence. I was about to get mad. Hello, Adam! Adam Frutos! Hello, welcome! ¿Cómo estás? Good luck on the Delta, Nyan. Yeah, we're gonna play Minecraft later. Thanks for the stream. we were psy-ups into the... Dude, you love my masterclass. I know you love my masterclass. I'm not gonna let you guys lie me. I know you love it. Behind those words is like, oh my god, Delta is so cool. I loved him so fucking much. I know. Don't worry, you don't have to tell me. I see in your heart. May the God have mercy upon your Nander. Blue Delta in chat. Good luck. Shut the hell up. You're so rude. Hi. Are you talk Spanish too or what? Sí hablo español, pero poquito. Hablamos español cuando me enojo mucho y no sé cómo decirlo en inglés, pero poquito. Oh, another one who calls you Nyan too, huh? Guys, Nyan name is very confusing. It's like Nyandere? Like, how the hell am I supposed to pronounce that shit? Meow. Behind my words, there are the screams of my last brain cells bursting into flame. Because you love my masterclass, right? Because you love it. Because you love it, right? 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 You love it so much, you love it, right? That's why it's bursting into screams, because they're so excited. They're so excited and emotional because of the masterclass, right? You love it. You love my explanation. I explained it so well that you love it so much that your cells are kind of screaming because they want more. They want more to reproduce. They're like, look, they're in the chairs, you know? They need to watch me in order to reproduce and create more brain cells for you to process the information. Right? That's what's happening right now, right? You scare me. What the hell? Wait, did anyone explain that Honshua was the... Yeah. Yeah, I know what it means now. Wow, you talk like a native Spanish or Delta Spanish just... It's Spanish this car. Entonces puedo hablar así sin problemas. Yeah, but I'm probably gonna answer you in English. I hate that's actually true. I love Delta Sensei. Suck it. I understood nothing. Damn it. Indy, what the hell? Someone don't take his bills. I'm gonna eat more, guys. You make me eat more. Muy awful. Muy awful. Recién YouTube me recomendó tu directo y canal por primera vez. ¡Wow! ¡Wow! Why? What horrid, horrendous, disturbing things have you been seeing on YouTube that YouTube had to recommend you my channel? I'm so sorry for your loss. I wish I could vibe with you, Delta, but you're too gremly. Huh? I was a scrawny boy. He was a goblin. What do you mean scrawny? Wait, let me use the translator. Translator. Scrawny. Spanish? What is Spanish? Oh! Are you scrawny? Brain roots. Brother. I hate this. El cocodrilo baricoco. I forgot the name. How it was called? Baricoco cocodrilo? Cocodrilo rorococo? Coco bariroro? Boro bora? Boro cocodrilo. Bambino cocodrilo. No. Capibara cocodrilo? No. Cocodrilo capibara. Bro, I need to rest. I need to go to sleep. Como es la primera vez que te conozco, encuentro, no voy a preguntar montones de preguntas. Con el tiempo te voy a conocer más. Good luck. Good luck. You will really need it. Shh. Next. You know, like the mewing. Shh. Shh. Wait, I got my hand. Where is my hand? Okay, this is my hand. Is the shh. Shh. Bombardido cocodrilo. That's it. Oh, what the hell? Run, Adam. You're in time. Guys, don't scare him. He's home, guys. Kimogos. He's over. Italian brain rot memes are so vile. Today was the first time I saw the Italian brain rot, to be honest. Today was the first time I saw that shit. I gotta say, I'm maybe a little bit traumatized. Came here, got mock, blessed. You don't wanna translate them, trust me. Wait, those are actual words? I thought they were just random words. Do they have meaning? They say very valuable stuff? Wait, do they have meaning? I thought they didn't have meaning at all. I thought they just were random Italian words. I thought they were just random Italian words, you know? So it's not Bombardino Cocodrilo, it will be like Bombardino Cocodrilo en la pizzeria italiana, la Michi pizzeria, todo se basa a patita. You don't like my Italian eating? You don't like my Italian? I thought my Italian was so good. Me gusta tu modelo, cabello azul y piel morena. Con tu ropa y esos accesorios pareces una mezcla de piloto de avión y mecánico de coches. Well, thank you. I'm actually a doll. I'm an inventor, allegedly, so I just have only invented one thing in my life and it got rejected because society wasn't ready for my pee filtering machine. And yeah. Stop, Delta, no. What do you mean? Ew? What do you mean, ew? Yo siempre pensé que Delta tenía un... I'm flabbergasted. I honestly don't know what to respond to you. I honestly don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to say to you. Because it does look like a bra. Okay, which bra will be it? Which bra will be it? Like, it's transparent, guys. Like, what kind of bra is this? Like, literally, if someone uses this bra, you could see their nipples. Like, it's transparent. Like, bro, what the hell? like, literally, if someone uses this as a bra, we could actually see their nipples. I'm just saying. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Like, if someone wears this, like, it's so over. Like, you can see their nipples at all. Remember, if Delta says you a drink, say no. Bro, you're just making me dirty right now. You're doing bad marketing to me. What are you talking to me right now? What are you saying? You're just being mean. Society wasn't ready for my pee machine. Okay? Society wasn't ready for my pee machine. For context, guys, I did a pee filtering machine that filters pee so you can drink it. And you know what they did? They disqualified me for the competition when I was like, what, 13 years old? Like, how dare they? How dare they do that to me? Like, I know it was an invasion for society. I know it was an invasion for society. But they disqualified. Making me look bad. Like, I was a bad guy for making my cousins drink my pee. Like, what kind of people do that? What kind of person does that? Huh? An evil person. They broke my dreams. Go back to your jar. Oh, so you want me to be in the jar? I can put myself in the jar. You think I'm a coward? You think I'm a coward like you? No. You know what? We're not pussies. Where is it? You think I'm a pussy? No, I'm not a pussy. Wait, let me put this right. You think I'm a pussy? No, I'm not a pussy. Oh, this is not the thing. So, you know, suck it. Suck it. Suck it. You suck. You suck so much. It's for a stripper. I don't know, Angel. I have never met one in my life. Hello, my son. Oh, is that Manzanita, hello. How are you doing? We were talking about a lot of shit. We were talking about quantum teleportation and quantum data and quantum computing. Guys, this is a VTuber. We are losing here. What are you talking about? You have me in a jar. You know what to do. You should throw money at me. Ever look at the Amazon customer reviews images of bras? No, I don't wanna. Are you live on Latin America, on USA? I live on your heart. From now on. You stop to ask yourself why? Why what? Why no one wanted to try my pee machine? Huh? No, sis. Suffer. You're not trapped with me, guys. No. I'm not trapped with you. You are trapped with me. You must know, guys. You think you're so smart. You think you're so clever, but I'm not trapped with you. You're trapped with me. Till the end of the days. You're gonna be here in this stream. I kidnapped you. You're my best man. And you know, every time you misbehave, I will not give you bread. That's what happens right now. That's what is happening right now. Like, I don't Fuckers. Huh. Dealt in a jar, tell me your wisdom. Your mom booty fat. Oh no. Oh, what's happening? Oh, they don't put dealt in a jar. I put myself in a jar, it's different. I think it's different. It's different, right? Is it worse? Or is it better? I don't know. Be in the jar! You're so insane for that. I don't like it. You know what? Actually, I'm good, guys. Thank you so much. Yeah. I'm gonna shake the jar like one of those snowballs. Oh, you're so mean to me, guys. You're so mean to me. I'm gonna eat more cookies. Fill it with Jello snow? There's Jello snow? That sounds disgusting. I don't want to know what it is. That sounds disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. They're munching. Guys, you know, this weekend we have a donathon, right? Monetization donathon. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but we're gonna do something. I'm gonna make a sneak peek to you. I'm gonna put for a goal making a package of sound effects, you know, for your notifications, like for message notifications, for calls and stuff like that. Would you like a munching sound effect? I don't know how you will use it though. I don't know how you will use it too, but I'm planning like a lot of sound effects, like screaming and like making just random sounds, like I don't know, blah 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 blah. Take note that I actually have no idea what to do, so this is like I don't know what you will do with a munching sound though. I think it's too low for a notification, but usable nonetheless. I don't know. One question, what we're gonna do? That's a very good question. I will answer you when I have an answer. I've been making stuff. You know, guys, I actually don't know what to do, but I mean, I have an idea and I'm working on it. I don't know if we're gonna finish it on time. I actually put myself a deadline because I was dragging this too much, guys. We actually got monetized on January or so, but I haven't been working on it. So I put a deadline, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna announce it, so I be socially forced to do it. I don't think I'm gonna finish all the things that I have planned, but you know, birthday comes right in the next following week, so maybe, you know, we can do something. Make a heavy breathing sound, low-key asthma. I'm concerned. Like, your mama. I like your mama. I love Latina Sonic. I think I pass a goober. I'm gonna drink coffee. That's what you get? That's what you ask? That's what you ask? That's not asthma? Well, sorry for not knowing how asthma sounds like. You think there's already an asthma sound effect on YouTube? I'm gonna search for it. Okay, asthma Sound effect. Sounds of asthma! Bro, there's actually an SMR. Sounds like a horror movie. Sounds like a horror movie sound effect. Sounds like a horror game. That's asthma! That's literally asthma sounds! That's asthma! That's literally asthma. That's asthma. That's what you're asking me. Asthma. That is something. Bro, you literally asked me for asthma sound effects. What the hell are you talking about? What is this, Los Abuelos? Puto Rico. No, no hay puto. Aquí no hay puto. Senpai 456. Aquí no hay ningún puto. Excepto el de tu mamá. Okay. That's more like it. That's really what you want? I honestly, guys, I'm not gonna be able to do that. Like, it actually sounded like the person was in pain. Like, maybe, like, that... Wait, say asthma, no permanent breathing. That's gonna... I did my best. This is how you repay me? I did my fucking best. I did my fucking best to complain. I put so much energy in this shit, and this is how you repay me, guys? I see how it is. I see how it is. The hypocrisy of the chat. I see how it is. I see your true colors, bitches. I have asthma, and I don't sound like a zombie. This is actually inti, guys. You hear this? You hear this? You hear this? That's Inti. That's the audio he sent me last night. Guau, es que le fune, dice. No, pero fue muy de la refurim. ¿Qué? Espérate, ¿por qué tienes un check? ¿Por qué los demás no tienen un check? ¿Qué significa eso? Te he añadido como moderador, pero no te conozco. Espérate. ¿Por qué tienes un check? Eso es de las membresías, ¿no? Pero no. I haven't activated the memberships yet. Is that the memberships? Wait. Sorry, I got distracted. I'm gonna check that after stream. What does SMH means? What does SMH means? Is that something? Can't even make an asthma sound. Shame on your lungs, brother. It sounds like. God, I need to control myself. ¿Qué es YouTube partner? Oh, ya es de YouTube. Ok, ya, banjo. Lo siento, una disculpa. Shaking my head in disapproval. Oh, I'm covering the penis. Wait, let me fix that. Let me fix that so you can see the quantum penis. This is, guys, this is the quantum penis. Do you like it? Se me casi por ser muy feo. Ah, mira tú. Perdona, es que... I don't know, should I answer you in Spanish? Hablamos español aquí, pero muy poquito. Tú puedes hablar en español, pero te respondo en inglés. So I was actually playing with the memberships thing because again, we're doing memberships this weekend. So I was playing with the stuff, right? So I got scared that I actually did something wrong. I got scared that I did something wrong and I just like fuck my own monetization stream. Guys, my belly hurts. my belly hurts. Wait, I need to breathe. Okay, we're fine. Yo hablo quechua, no sé en inglés y español. Estoy usando traductor. Espera, ¿hablas quechua? Espérate, wait. ¿Hablas quechua? Dime, ¿cómo me presento en quechua? Espérate. ¿Cómo me presento en quechua? ¿Cómo me presento en quechua? That's so freaking cool. Guys, context. Quechua is a Peruvian language that is getting extinct. Like, there's so few people that talk the language compared to the amount of people that speak Spanish. So this is so cool, guys. This is so freaking cool. Like, ¿cómo me presento? Wait, I'm gonna use a translator. Do you think I'm gonna have good Quechua? Guys, I'm gonna embarrass myself. Where is Quechua? Do Google Translator has Quechua? Right. Yeah, it has Quechua. Okay. Hi. My name's Delta. Fuck. How do I say this? Wait. Hear me out. Okay, this is gonna come from my mouth. Okay, my perfect pronunciation. There's no pronunciation here. Fuck. Okay. Suti. Sutikuna Delta. Quechua. Did you like it? I'm gonna cry. I think the coffee is struggling with my head, guys. I actually feel dizzy. After yesterday's repo collab, I've been actually feeling dizzy. I think I laughed so hard yesterday. I got dizzy and I haven't recovered since then. Repo was so hard and so fun, guys. I wanna play Repo game. Should I play it on my own? Should I just play Repo? Methinks. Pues normal, lo del otro mundo, ya que mi quechua es diferente a los otros, así que este es el traductor de Aymara combinado con quechua. Brother, I'm so happy you're here. Thank you so much for being here. Even though I will try my best. If you have any questions, then don't to ask me, okay? Quechua, let's go, bro. Quechua, so cool. I don't know any. I mean, allegedly, guys, Quechua is one of the languages that I allegedly know because I do have a certificate of Quechua, but I don't know how to speak it. It's one of the many languages that I should be able to speak, but for obvious reasons, I don't know how to. How much sleep do you go after? I took a nap before this stream, like a 3-hour nap and everything. Fake. Guys, in college, I got bored, so I started studying languages, right? So I do have certificates that prove that I should speak like a lot of languages, but I don't know how to speak them, especially because I don't practice them. I didn't practice them when I should have, so I don't know how to speak them anymore. El quechua es diferente en cada región del Perú, no es el mismo. Y después está el aymara. Bro, that's cool. That's so cool. And also very, very, very hard. I'm very happy you're here. I'm very happy you're here. But yeah, if you have any question, just don't have to like, you know, raise your hand. Raise your hand for the class, and then I will answer you. Guys, now we have laughed and we have spent so much time together because you love spending time with me. I know you don't have to say it. I see. I can feel your emotions by telepathy. That's how much connection we have between each other. I'm gonna kick you out of my house. I'm gonna see who's streaming right now. It's 1 p.m. guys. It's 1 p.m. I gotta work. I don't want to work. I don't want to work. It's just a push. I don't wanna work. I just have to work. I just want to put it to Te enseño un insulto al quechua que es lanicunca. Tu vieja por si acaso. Wait, what does it mean? What does it mean? Lanicunca. What is that? Is that something very bad? It's like putanguinamo. It's like putanguinamo. Or it's like wait, what does it mean? What does it mean? I don't wanna search it. Let me see who is streaming right now. Okay, so we have Okay, de ti, Marín, de yo, pingüe, tu dramatic, ella fue, yo lo fui, fue de te, tu dramatic, ella fue, okay. Guys, we're running into Soma Saika. Let me send you the reading message, okay? Tap power in your ass. Guys, thank you so much for coming. Significa cuello de nepe, muy utilizado, bro. Cuello de... Okay, guys, for you to know, lanicunca means penis neck. That's the most unique insult I have ever heard in my whole life. Lanicunca. Ñandere. You're so pretty that you have a lanicunca. Like what? It means pee neck, penis neck. Male reproductive organ neck. Thanks for streaming. Thanks to you guys. Thanks to you. Thanks to keeping me company and letting me shit talk about my family. Thank you so much for coming. And remember, you need to take good decisions. Kiss your mothers. Oh, I'm gonna be kissing them for ya. And you're gonna call me daddy. See you on Thursday. Bye bye, mama.